It's the last of the MasterChef quarter-finals. And the 4 heat winners are back to face 2 more daunting tests.
I'm massively excited and I'm hugely nervous. I feel all fired up and competitive and like I want to go further.
It feels strange doing the quarterfinals. I knew I could get this far, but I'm hoping I can take it further still.
I don't like losing. I want to get to the end. I want to feel that I can do better than everybody else.
I know what to expect now, so nothing can get in my way.
I love quarter-final days.
This is the point where they've got to start to show off.
We're going to push them to the limit, and they know that their competition life is at risk.
This is the palate and skills test. I love the look of these ingredients on here. What actually is the dish?
Today, I'm going to be making Singapore chili crab.
Let's go.
First thing I'm going to do is prepare the crab. The way to take the top off is with the back of a spoon. There you go. There are bits of the crab that now need to be discarded. So you just pull the mouth out. Now, the gills. There is a myth that if you eat these gills, they can kill you. Then they won't, but they taste pretty awful and they're probably full of toxins. And split it down the centre. And then each one of these legs, crack. Because as it cooks, I want all those flavours to go inside it. Ready to go. And I'm gonna make the paste. Black beans, dried chilies, and garlic. Hot oil. And then blend.
Oh, that's seriously pungent. Oh.
The next thing is our pepper chili paste. So some ginger, green peppercorns, a dried whole chili, fresh turmeric root, and coriander root. Lovely.
Good colours.
And now we take our crab.
Oh, that is really strong. Wow.
And then we start to add our herbs. So there you go, there's my Singapore chili crab.
Come on then, sleeves rolled up. Oh, look at that. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, that is just lovely.
Let's get them in and see if they can make that dish.
Oh, I really hope so.
There's a dish in front of you, and what we want you to do is to eat it.
And then list down all the ingredients you think are in it.
10 minutes, guys. Go for it.
I've only eaten crab once, so yeah, I am struggling.
There's something that I've had before, but I just can't quite put my finger on it. Like it's annoying me.
Yeah, it's complicated, and it's all lots of leaves. I don't know what that is. It's spicy. It's an actual spicy leaf. I'm not sure.
It's really nice. I was trying to work out what's in that paste. I'm getting there, just keep eating.
Now you've worked out what's in it, we want you to make it. We're going to give you 45 minutes. Over to you.
The ingredients have been separated onto 4 trays. 1 for the crab, 2 for the pastes, and 1 for the garnish. The one ingredient not required is the butter beans.
Clean the crab before then.
like Sophie. I like Sophie's Italian food a lot. I have no idea what Sophie knows about Asian food at all. This could be completely alien to her.
There's that weird thing of the further I'm going now in this competition, the more amateurish I feel. I'm realising how little I know.
Sophie has prepped her crab very, very well. But the thing is, she needs more paste. Tim's food through this competition has always been about style, because it's about skill, it's about technique. This, in its own way, doesn't have very much style. How will he cope with it?
I think I can get big flavour into my food. That is the one thing that I think is letting me down in this competition so far. But the longer it lets me down, the longer I'm in danger of being sent home.
Young Tim has just blended up a whole tin of butter beans with some chilies and some black beans to make the paste. God love him.
Sorry for doing this to your dish.
You've had 20 minutes. You've got 25 minutes left. It's flying by.
Never cooked the whole crab in my whole life.
Megan has given me delicious dishes, and I believe she's got exceptional taste buds. I don't know whether Megan knows the techniques that make this dish, but hopefully she can work it out by tasting it.
I definitely have a good palate, and I want to show them that I do know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to buckle under pressure. I'm just hoping I'm doing okay.
What is that?
I have no idea. I came out of the crab, but I don't know what it is.
That looks to me like the gills,
Oh, right. Oh,
which are poisonous.
OK, let's not serve that then.
Right.
OK.
I am more than concerned now because I've just picked the crab gills out of Megan's wok. So I'm going to very gingerly be tasting Megan's. Ed came into this competition all guns blazing. Since then, he's gone off the boil a little bit.
The thing is it his sort of food? It's a big bowl of crab.
I think I was lucky getting to the quarterfinals, to be honest. But now I'm here. I've got to do the best I can and concentrate and focus.
What's the most difficult bit of this, do you think?
Personally, I think actually the sauce.
You've got just 5 minutes. That's it. Your time's up. Stop, please.
This is a Singapore-style chili crab. And it should be covered in sauce. It should have lots of it. It should be voluptuous. Varying degrees of success. Megan. That sauce on the outside of the shells is really powerful. It's sour, it's hot, and once you mix it with that lovely white meat, you end up with a delicious dish. I'm really impressed with you.
Thank you.
Apart from nearly poisonous with the gills, you've done well.
Thank you. I'm really happy, actually. I'm still a bit in shock that I did so well there.
Sophie. Ooh. You've got a little bit of ferocious heat in there, I like. I like the saltiness that's coming off that rub that you put on the outside of it. But it needs to have the whole outside of it covered.
Your sauce is nice, but it's not John's. I get the feeling you've made what you think should be in it and not actually what you taste.
It could have gone better. It does feel really horrible. It feels like you're being told off. And I'm a mummy and a teacher. I'm not used to being told off myself.
Right, Ed, it's your turn. John's dish is wet. There's no sauce. What I get is Thai parsley and a flavour of coriander.
Smell your dish. It smells of herbs. It doesn't smell of ginger or heat, nothing. I find this quite frustrating, actually, because it's nothing like it, and there's all those ingredients on the tray. I don't understand why you can't just make a paste out of it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, not good, to be honest. I couldn't work out how to get the sauce, so I tried to my attempt to make a stew. But it just dried in the pan. And yeah, it just got hammered for it.
Tim, your turn. Your dish isn't wet enough at all, although you did have the crab in the wok with a paste of salts that you'd made from butter beans.
Yes.
You've served me a crab claw that I can't access the meat and an empty crab shell. I don't understand. I don't get it.
I'm a bit disappointed in this. I know you're disappointed. I'm not going to harp on about it. Your butter bean paste, at least you're trying to work out how to get texture. You know it's completely wrong.
Okay. Disappointed and ashamed. Yeah, it was not good.
I hope this doesn't deflate them. I hope this doesn't knock their confidence, because we have one more dish to go and then we have to make a decision on these 4.
And as yet, our 4 cooks have no idea that we've invited somebody who knows all about food to help us taste. The very clever, sharp-tongued Kate Spicer.
I'm not poisonous by nature, no. But as a journalist, you can't be worried about what people think about you. It's not a job you go into to make friends. Like so many people, my love of food comes from my family. My mother cooked 3, sometimes 4 meals a day, and my dad relaxed by cooking. I've been writing about food in restaurants for about 20 years now. One of the first things I did as a young journalist was enter the Independent's Young Food Writer of the Year award. Unfortunately, I lost out to a 13-year-old, but I was runner-up.
You are now cooking to stay in the competition. One incredible dish, 80 minutes. Let's go. What are you making?
I am making today red bean with apples, mussels and a curry sauce.
Have you eaten fish and apple before?
Well, I've tried this and it's quite nice, so it was very nice.
Has anybody else tried this?
My dad has. My dad really liked it, so...
Right. Your hopes of mixing fish and fruit is resting on the culinary expertise of your father?
Kind of, yeah. My dad's to blame if this goes very wrong.
Megan's being very, very dangerous because she has got mussels, curry sauce, apples and fish. I've got an open mind here because I know one thing. Her food up until now has been nothing short of delicious.
I feel confident about the dish. It's one of my favourites. So I'm hoping they'll maybe have their doubts at the beginning just because of its uniqueness, but hopefully they'll love it as much as me and my family do.
How do you feel getting back to the safety and comfort of your own food?
More comfortable with this one, much more. I know I had a bad round this morning, so I have to pull this one out of the bag.
All right, what is the dish?
I'm playing with the classics. It's duck à l'orange à la Tim.
Sorry, that's great. I love this classic dish. I want you to do it justice.
Thank you.
Classically, a duck à farro orange is made from a roasted duck, and it's well cooked all the way through. The orange sauce and the duck are magical together. But pink duck and orange sauce, I don't believe works.
It's always dangerous playing with a classic, and I'm sure John might slap me for it, but if I pull it off right, then he'll kiss me for it.
You lot are halfway. 40 minutes left of your quarter-final. Ed, by the looks of this, you're turning back to your love of Japanese food.
Well, this is going to be a mix of Japanese tastes, but with French technique.
I'm fascinated, tell me.
So it's going to be a chicken ballantine with poached pumpkin in fish stock dashi, soya, sake and mirin.
France meets Japan.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm really pleased to see Ed going back to the flavours of Japan. We've got ourselves a classic chicken ballantine filled with a mousse made from sweet pumpkin which has been cooked in dashi. It could be absolutely delicious.
Fusion can be difficult and you have to get it right. As long as I think clearly and don't let myself get confused. No mistakes today.
You have got just 20 minutes. Focus, or it might be your last MasterChef 20 minutes. What are you making, Sophie?
It's going to be a roast loin of venison with smoked black pudding spatzle.
What's spatzle?
Spatzle is like a little sort of noodly dumpling.
Served with?
Served with roast beetroot and a beetroot and horseradish puree and a red wine sauce.
Wow. You've sold it to me.
OK, cool.
All you've got to do now is cook it.
I know.
I love spatzle. They're one of my favourite things in the whole world. What she needs to do now, that venison has to come alive. Really hot pan, huge amounts of seasoning, big woody flavours of beetroot, wonderful spices of black pudding, all coming together with red wine sauce. That's what I want. What I get, who knows?
I just have to keep my focus. If I overcook my venison, I might as well not bother. But I am really determined. I've got a little fire that's burning.
This is your final 5 minutes. Final 5 minutes.
I always judge food on MasterChef as if it were in a restaurant. And people say, oh, you're so mean, but it's actually no. If that dish was brought to me, I would have complained. And I don't feel afraid of complaining here.
You've got just 2 minutes. That's it. Stop. Stop. We've invited somebody to come in and taste with us. Someone whose forthright opinions on food are well known. Ladies and gentlemen, Tremble, Kate Spicer. Hello, Kate. Good to see you. Ed, could you bring your plate up, please?
Ed is serving a chicken and pumpkin mousse ballotine poached in a Japanese dashi fish stock with spinach, fondant potatoes and a shiitake mushroom sauce.
It's not necessarily that pleasing to the eye. I don't think orange is something we look at and go, yummy. Potatoes are cooked great, everything's cooked well, but it is overwhelmingly quite sweet, almost puddingy sweet. The sauce is too sweet, and it becomes a bit overwhelming. It's unbalanced, but not awful.
Thank you.
I have a sweet tooth. I love the sweetness of that. Unfortunately for me, I find the chicken a little dry.
I agree with both of them. I agree with Kate, it's far too sweet for me. I agree with Greg, I think the chicken's gone dry. Would I order it again in a restaurant? Probably not. It's just too sweet for me.
They weren't 100% pleased with it. Don't think it is enough to pull me through, to be honest, because I've had mistakes in the past. We'll see.
Sophie?
Sophie has cooked a fillet of venison, smoked black pudding spätzle with roasted beetroot, a beetroot and horseradish puree, and a red wine sauce.
I really like this dish. It's earthy and all the flavours work together. Frankly, it's a yes from me, Bob.
The venison's cooked really well. I love your sauce. I love how rich it is. I adore that bits of black pudding with a smoky flavour. Really great. What I don't like is you need more horseradish in the puree. Apart from that, lovely flavours.
I think it's great. I love that you've come in here and made spätzle. I think they're amazing, lovely little things. But you've got some really lovely little dancing flavours. I think it's lovely.
Great. That was really incredible that Kate Spicer was there. Because she's very scary, but she was very nice then, so I suppose that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tim, please, sir.
Tim has made his version of duck à l'orange with pan-fried duck breast, fondant potatoes, baby turnips, orange jelly, roasted carrots, and a brandy and orange sauce.
Stunning presentation.
I'm not sure I agree with Greg about the presentation. It's quite intimidating. Huge lumps of meat, and there's an awful lot on that plate to have gone wrong. Shall we see if anything has? I felt like it was a bit of an assault course, tearing through that meat. Actually, really lovely, acute orange in the jellies. But why? Why bother? It's burnt. It's definitely not going to taste nice. It's burnt carrot. For me, this dish doesn't work.
Love the bitter, sweet orange sauce. Biggest problem for me is that duck. I would send that back. That's far too rare for me.
I'm with Greg on this. It's too rare for me. I don't think it delivers on flavour. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm running on this sort of mellow world of orange. And that's all I've got.
A little bit gutted. Said it needed a lot more flavour, so I fell short on that, I think.
Megan, yes, please.
Finally, it's Megan. She's made grilled red bream with apples and mussels, served in a curry sauce.
I know it doesn't look great. It was meant to have mussel shells, just like balanced, but I totally forgot to put them on, so...
Well, if you think a lack of mussel shells is the only problem with that presentation...
It doesn't look great, I know.
Let's taste it. That's one of the most ill-judged dishes I've eaten in a long, long time. The sauce has absolutely no subtlety to its flavour. It's quite one-dimensional. It's quite salty, the fish, but, you know, it's cooked reasonably nicely, but it's just got such an unpalatable appearance. It just hasn't fallen together at all well.
As soon as I got into apple and out came all that sharp, sweet juice, I thought, what on earth is that doing in there? It almost made me recoil from it. No, I think you got this one wrong.
OK.
It's not very good, I'm sorry to say.
I'm annoyed. I'm really disappointed in myself.
I had to eat it. You're annoyed.
I know. Sorry. I've done so well so far, and then to get, like, to the final hurdle and just do something so disastrous, it's such a pain.
Thank you, Kate. It's really lovely to see you again.
Greg, no problem. Bye, John. Thank you. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm so mad.
You look disappointed.
We only had one good dish, and that was the venison dish from Sophie.
Sophie's dish, the venison cooked beautifully, absolutely lovely.
I'm disappointed that Tim still seems unable to flavour food properly, despite many warnings.
A lump of raw meat. The duck wasn't even seasoned, it was weird.
I'd be surprised if I don't go, but I'd love another opportunity to show the judges that I can, you know, deliver more flavour.
I'm disappointed for Ed. He's never reached the heights he did when he first walked in here.
And his palate test this morning was atrocious.
We'll see what happens, actually. I don't know. It'll be another leap of faith to get me in.
I'm so disappointed for Megan. I mean, what a time to come up with a duff dish. It was ghastly.
Megan's dish, it sort of ripped my heart and soul out. That really concerned me.
My day-to-day started off on a total high, but the second dish was just a total disaster, so I don't know.
This is our last quarter-final. We know who else we've got.
And how good they are.
Just think, are any of these good enough to be able to compete with the people we've got gone through?
It's difficult at times because we have to make sure that we pick the right people to go further on. Actually, the cooks we believe who have a chance of winning it.
Big call. Decision we've made is to take one of you through. We're only going to take Sophie through.
Congratulations, Sophie.
Congratulations, Sophie.
Ed, Megan, Tim, thank you very much for your hard work. Off you go.
Well, gutted, but it's your performance on the day that counts, and obviously it wasn't good enough.
It's a lot harder than you think it'll be. It's not going to stop me cooking. Definitely not. It's the way it is.
Falling short right at the end was a bit of a nightmare. But do you know what? I've come this far and I'm very proud of myself for getting this far in the first place, so.
Very, very well done.
Oh my goodness. I'm completely thrilled. I'm gobsmacked. I'm really amazed. I can't wait. I really can't wait, actually, to see what is around the corner. I had a little taste of it, and I'd like to have a big bite of it now.
Next time, it's the MasterChef Knockouts. Sophie will join 9 other exceptional amateurs. For the first time, they'll be thrown into professional kitchens.
So salty, it's unreal.
It is salty.
Yeah, fix it then. 2 trot now. We go. I'm not going under.
Only the best will become semi-finalists.
I'm expecting fireworks, John. Culinary fireworks.